we have this history of being called the Hornet's Nest, which dates back to the Revolutionary War, and where we were considered this hotbed of rebellion. And Charlotte is not a rebellious city. We have what we like to call the bless your heart syndrome, which is rather than actually tell somebody what you think of them, you'll say, bless your heart, which can be interpreted in many ways, but it typically is, you know, stick it.
I used to like the disco dance. I won some trophies and with a guy who now is married to my best friend. His name is Judd. And we used to dance at all the clubs, like not only the Electric Banana, but then at the time there was 2001. There was, oh God, what was it called? It was right on Center Avenue. It had the light up floor, just like on TV. Why can't I think of it? I can't remember the name. Anyway, we used to go to all these places and dance, but we're at this particular contest at the Crossroads. I had found this skirt in a thrift store, literally with the poodles on it. It was like quilted with the poodles on it. Had a pink shirt to go with it, blah, blah, blah. So we're drinking and drinking before we, you know, start this dance. We're dancing, he's twirling, and we're twirling. I barfed. All the other contestants. Wait a minute, I wouldn't go to the bathroom because I wanted to win. So I'm just like, meh. It made me go in the bathroom. And I went in the bathroom for a minute, type of blah, 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 and came out and finished. I came in second. Thank you very much.
To me, this is heaven on earth. There is no better place. There may be places that are more scenic at the moment, but for me, for a person who was raised in the Midwest, I need to believe that this is better than anything else for me, and I really do believe that. And if we can make life good here in Bloomington, I think we can do it anywhere in the world. So we're going to try and be an example and do things right when we can.
I have a friend named Rose, and I have a lot of play dates with her. One time I had a play date with her. I can't remember the day or how many weeks ago or anything it was ago, but all I remember is when we play, their house is about 200 years old, but luckily it's still there. And we thought maybe someone wealthy had lived there, so we started searching around to see if we could find anything. And we did find a few things. We found like little crystal thingy, and we found marbles, like nice smooth marbles. And we found a few things. And Rose had a nice book, and she could write anything she liked in it. And we drew pictures showing the things we had found, so we would keep track of them. And we found a little like table-like thing, and we put the things under it so it keeps them safe. And we kept track of them. We wrote it down on paper, or at least I thought of it, the paper as helping us to keep track of them so we would know if we lost something or anything. That's the story.
Electronics have kind of disturbed the community fabric, I think. My mother always talks about it as like, oh, well, we use these electronics as a distraction to keep us from doing what we should be doing, like communicating with people, and we're always like in our own world and away from people, isolated. And I think that's true. But I also think that this world is crazy enough that you might need some distractions also. I don't know. Like, I know I would go crazy if it didn't. But it does build a sense of isolationism, I think, which is something that I don't know if people know how to cope with or whatever.
When I was about 13 years old, I was waiting out in front of the 7-Eleven with my youngest brother, Russell, and we were in my mother's station wagon. She had gone inside to get some milk. And as we were sitting there, my arch nemesis from junior high school came walking by. And he yells out, he goes, "Hey Snyder, you're a fag." I thought, You know, that's okay in high school or junior high to abuse people in the building, but not out in public. So I looked at my little brother and I said, Russell, I'm gonna go beat this kid up. Tell Mom I'll be right back. So I got out of the car and I said, okay, let's go behind the Ben Franklin. We'll have this out. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of your mouth. I'm tired of you calling me names. So we went over. It was dark back there. I was kind of afraid. And I kept saying, come on, throw the first punch. You're the one always calling me names. You're the one that's always picking on me. I never did anything to you. So the kid rears his arm back. And just as he's about to let go, all of a sudden, the back alley we were in lights up. And it's my mom in her station wagon. And she gets out of the car and she doesn't say a word. And the kid looks at me and he says, well, Snyder, I guess you have to go. Your mother's here. And my mom said, he doesn't have to go anywhere, honey. I came over here to watch him kick your ass. And so I did.